Hello gentlemen, welcome to the Schalke career mode once again. In the previous episode, we had a very entertaining episode indeed. A bit of a comeback on the 8th right there, a 5-2 from the 14th, but unfortunately ended on a draw against Cologne. A bit of a shocker from our new Didier Drogba-esque kind of striker, having an absolute mare right at the end. But all eyes was on the main man, the 17-year-old, the next Julian Draxler in Kun. He has been phenomenal. 4 appearances, 3 goals, 3 assists indeed. But now we have got into our next game here, which will be against Magdeburg right here. However, though, I'm going to take a bit of a gamble on this one because I'm not really familiarised with this team. I will be going for probably the quick sim on this one so we can get into a bit more entertaining games. I'm probably going to go with the strongest team and leave Kun out of this one, due to the fact I'm going to go quick sim and he is a bit lower rated, and give Youngs another shout here. Other than that, I think the team is probably going to stay the same. Bullet's just going to come out for Aiden here. I know the stamina is weak, but in terms of overall, it is there. I feel like that's probably going to be the team to play out in this quick sim here. Hopefully, it doesn't backfire though. Stadium Nadir, can we get the win here on the quick sim? And we don't, unfortunately. Magdeburg proven very wrong, and I've just lost connection to EA Sports, so that's not the best way to kick off the episode. But I did say we want to try and do a couple more of these so we can actually progress through the criminal and hopefully get near to the Bundesliga. So I did not expect that at all. We're just going to go on the calendar because it is taking a couple of days to get there. So we'll just quickly skim through this and get into a bit of a team I do familiarise myself with SC Nuremberg there. I'm obviously not going to do the quick sim again, but I will play this game as a highlight. A bit annoying that the EA connection has dropped there for me, which is a bit annoying. But as you can see with the table, I think we have kind of got away with it. We're still kind of far in the table, so we're absolutely fine there. Hopefully Hamburg can drop points. That will be very nice indeed. But going into the match day now, we are going to change this team around. I will promise you now, I'll do it after this game and change it. I promised it in the last episode, but I must admit, this gentleman, I did really forget. So Kuhn is going back into the team. That's why I think I'm going to get him in over Vega, just give it a little rest here. Other than that, I feel like the rest of the team... I'll tell you what, we're going to get Buttercock a game over Silver because we don't really play him as much. We're going to play him out on the wide there because Kuhn is fantastic in the middle. But now he's going to come in for Ayla, and I think Bullet's going to go there and then Golo out for Ayla. So let's see how this team plays out on a highlight. We need to bounce back after that quick same loss there. Hopefully we can do it away though at the Max Monarch Stadium. Let's get into it. So here we have it then. 1 game down, 1 loss. So now it's up to Schalke 04 to bounce back after that bit of a slip up there. But hopefully we can do that with this solo goal in the 13th minute. Hope we can get some overlapping runs here. Try and get it out wide. Bardakov does well in the Kuhn. Kuhn plays him through, but unfortunately a good interception from Gruber. Just fell a little bit short there. Long cross from Nuremberg here. And it's one of them cross opportunities where it's literally impossible to defend, which is one of the highlights I hate in this game. And then Bola, luckily, the shot from the striker wasn't as good, and Bola with a decent save. Previous episode, he's saving, but he's kind of pushing the ball out towards the attacker still. So it's something we need to work on there. Ball into the box, a bit of a tight angle. I don't know why the player kind of crossed it with his back towards the goal, which is a bit strange. Got a ball potentially on for Costalis here, who's been a bit hit and miss recently. Obviously, we've got to give him a bit of the benefit of doubt. Burnout. Poor ball. Sloppy so far from Schalke. Hopefully we're not going on a bit of a drop here. And it's a bit of a deja vu highlight here with the cross again, which is not good at all. But to get back in time, he does, because he applies a little bit of pressure and does fantastic. He's been brilliant since we converted him to a centre-back, to be fair. It's a great shout from the comment section to do that. That's why I'm relying on them. Quite a while, and Kuhn being a bit sloppy there, but maybe, I don't know, maybe because he didn't play the last game and needs his confidence back. Maybe it was a bit weak. Obviously, he's still 65 or 66 overall. But this hopefully should be a goal here with Kuhn on the overlap here. Can he get the goal here? And he does, of course he does. A player in such tremendous form since coming into this club gets the goal back for us. 57th minute now. He's averaging a goal and assist every game he's playing, to be fair. It's a ball over the top there. It's a bit short, but we might be able to head it down into Atwari Ajli here. I'm not going to force play here, but Bardakov has got a bit of a chance. What's the problem with him? I know I messed up there, but he's just a bit sluggish sometimes on the ball. Especially a bit of a quick turn, but we got a ball through there. Someone could play a good ball through here, and it is through. And he has to score this. He's got a bit of hit and miss when it comes to one-on-ones, but surely he hits this today, and he's just proven my point again. He's proven my point again. You could say I should have shot earlier, but we've seen it countless times with numerous players, regardless of how over the over is. You've got to be scoring that. It's the Bundesliga 2 top goal scorer, and once again, due to a striker, we saw this in the previous episode with the Regen Didier Drogba, you could kind of say. Easy chances just not getting taken, and again, it is 2 points dropped. It's not been so good so far this episode. So from starting off this episode, we have 1 loss and 1 draw against Braunschweig. Why? I don't know how to pronounce that one. They are 16th in the league. I will be playing this as another highlight, though, gentlemen, because we have to now. I mean, going against 16th in the league, it's got to be a win here. Has to be a win. We have got some upgrades here. We've got Ada, so we're going to deploy that one there. He hasn't got any more weeks, which is keeping them the same. In terms of the actual player, Costellas here has got another one in his locker. He's got 14 weeks on a shadow striker, so we definitely got. Oh, maybe I should do inside forward. I think I might do that one just to get his finishing up and also his reactions, because in that last game there, he had such a delayed shot and it wasn't ideal at all, which is a bit frustrating indeed. Anything else to cover at the moment? No, we haven't got our scouts back. I do believe if we just quickly double check out, it comes back on the 24th, so it should be in this episode again. We'll see another individual, which would be very nice indeed. But other than that, we now need to get into the next game. We're looking at the League 2 actually quick before we get into that. So to be honest, it's actually kind of helping us out. I think Hamburg keep on it as well, which is nice. Yeah, they did. He lost away, which as you can see there, 2-1. So thank God Darmstadt stepped up for us and kind of bailed us out in a sense. But Cologne is fairly catching up, but we're still in a position where we could be alright. We've got a row update for Newman as well, which I think is one of the Youth Academy players. It is indeed, so he's going to get applied there, and we'll just put him on the lowest week, which we'll just do playmaker as he is in camp at the age of 14. But here we go. Let's get into the next game here. As you can see, I'm going to play with the main team again, and I've actually changed it now. I did promise I did. But this is got to be the team. The only one I will change out is Costellas here for Digbu here, because he needs a bit more confidence, I feel like, in front of going against a team who are 16th in the league. I'm expecting a result here today. The main man, Kun, he's the only big player at the moment playing well with Vega, I feel like. The rest of the team got to step up in this episode. So here we go then, another highlight game into this episode here today. Our 3rd game. Going quite quick this one, but that's what we want to do. We want to see if we get to the Bundesliga as quick as possible. We want this individual to be the next big thing up top, but he hasn't massively been proven so far. I think he's actually got more market value than Kun. Nothing's happening there, so we don't want to force it. But now, Ayla into Vega. Digboot. That's a good turn there. I've got to give him that, and it's a quick snappy shot from Vega, but it's off the woodwork. But a lot better though from Schalke and the striker as well, which we'd like to see. Long cross, it's just Schalke. It's going to the back post. I'm not sure who it's going to be having this opportunity, and it's the new striker. It's got a chance, and that's a lot better. That's what we wanted to see, a second goal for the club, but the first one, where it's not on the pen spot. A hell of a lot better from him. Solo run again from this individual. See what you can do here. Not a lot. Yeah, he needs a lot of work. He needs a lot. Maybe a loan spell, perhaps, in the next season. Or maybe bring him back in January, perhaps, if we get to the Bundesliga, which is fairly going to happen. Confident that will happen. It's a good ball there to Gomez. We pushed him out, and it's 1-1. Gaps at the back. I did push that defender away because I thought naturally he would go towards that side. But obviously I guessed wrong, which is a bit annoying. Let's see how we get on here. Ball gets whipped into the box here. Up we go. And we still cannot get that ball safely down. It's Kastic here, Henderson. We're just lucky at the moment that really Hamburg are kind of bottoming games as well. It's a bit strange that both top teams are bottoming a couple of games in this episode. And at this stage now, we're going to pick 2 points up from 3 games, which is not good at all. But that just shows anything can happen. It's a good ball through there, and it just skimmed the post. They worked that beautifully. Corner kick for Schalke in the 55th minute. Against a team who are 16th in the league. Hopefully they can get a decent delivery in here. It's a good ball to number 2. It doesn't go anywhere. And Gula, the captain, plays it into Kun. Twisting and turning again. Needs an option. Does well. Goes it into the striker again. And there it is. Hell of a lot better. Good play. And he's on fire. Finally. He's woken up. Solo run here again. I'm going to see if I can get Ada on the overlap and run here. Looks at the young lads from the academies carrying this team forward here. Ada going to run me front and through. Try to pull it back. I was going to try and push it into the striker again. Couldn't get it through to him. But it looks like Vega has got an opportunity here, which is ideal. Striker's making a run, but I don't think he's definitely not going to get that one. As it stands, we are taking the lead. 74th minute in this highlight game. Our second highlight game of the episode. Got to keep going though. Ball gets swinged into the box. Then number 5 is there. Merkin. Well done. Can he do it again though? He can't. Biskastic into Templeman into Philippe. And well done. Well done. Any more chances there? And it is a penalty kick. And we all know, I think you're going to know who I'm going to pick this on. It's going to be the striker to get his potential first hat-trick for the club. Can he convert off the spot? It's going really quick, but he was able to get it in the green. Oh, and he's put it down the middle. I mean, I don't know why I aimed it to the left. Oh, he's a very unfortunate striker, isn't he? Reminds me of Adama Nunes, to be fair. A player who has got talent, I feel like, but just sometimes it's so hit and miss. Another wing here. He's got a really good run here. And Philippe with a good shot on Polo. A crucial save. Well done. And it's not over yet. Eistrat Bruschwag, wearing a bloody team it is. The team in yellow, let's just say that. We'll never counter-attack here. Oh, tripped him over there. Just try to stop play. Rip Muller. This is definitely the last attack. The whistle is getting blown. Hopefully, and Angulo, we're still pushing him back. The fans, you can hear the whistles. They want the photon whistle here. And it's still going through. Philippe. And the Gomez. Still alive here. And finally, that should be game, set and match. 2-1 it ends. Our striker with finally a decent game, to be fair. Getting 2 goals for himself. The confidence boost that he needs. I must say, I was unfortunate with the penalty. I did aim bottom left, but for some reason, I don't know if it's because his free kicks are so low, he aimed it down the middle, but 6 attempts, 2 goals. Should have definitely got his hat-trick today, but it is what it is. He did a better job than Costeleras recently, and I will give him that right there. Finally, our first win of the episode in game 3. Let's get into the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, our next game is against Hannover 96, but I thought they would be probably higher up in the table. They are 11th, but I will be playing this phone 9 because, once again, it's a team that people are more familiarised, I feel like, in the Bundesliga 1 or 2. Bullet here and Bed here with also Gross, which is very nice, especially in Bullet. He could go up to be a hell of a lot of player indeed. I'm going to do Stopper to get his acceleration, defensive awareness and strength and stand tackle up. I think that'd be very nice for him and a little bit better right there. We got Badadir here who doesn't really get game time, to be quite honest, so it is what it is. Have we got any more information? We've got a message from Shaninko here. I know eventually you're going to be locking me up for a new attacker midfield, but I could do a job because you want to give me a chance. He's looking for a chance, which, to be fair, he hasn't really put a foot wrong. So we probably will give him a shout against Ham, considering they are 11th. In terms of the table, we are dominant once again. And Hamburger, as you can see, lost again. So we have pretty much gained a lot of points again. We've gained a hell of a lot to push it through with a game in hand, which is fantastic. But I believe, obviously, we've gone past the date. We have got our scouts back, so we could actually see if we have got a decent key or Leon Kuhn, another Kuhn. We're going to potentially bring him in, see what he's about. Other than that, I don't think we've been fortunate this time. Saying that, we've got Adrian Koenig. He looks like a player with 1.2 million value. We'll have a little look at him before we get into the next game. The rest of them, though, ain't really going to make the cut. Let's be realistic here. We have also, of course, have got the other one as well, which could be intriguing. Have we got a good goalkeeper? And no, we haven't been fortunate there. I'll tell you what, I'll do that in a minute because that's a bit distracting and a bit boring, isn't it? Let's have a look at new players then in the left back row. So we've got this Adrian Koenig here and Leo Kuhn. This guy looks a little bit more promising. But what I'm going to do, I said in the previous episode, we need an actual, probably more of a right back. So we're going to maybe convert him to a right back. I know we got a Dean there, but we need someone in more rotation. In terms of Kuhn, I'm just going to keep him as it is, I feel like. And I'll tell you what, actually, no, we'll go for a right back as well. Just to see if he's, well, just a bit of competition, to be honest. See who's going to be probably the more better one in the end. In terms of overalls here, we have got this Eric Hansen here, who could potentially come to the club very soon or in the near future on a loan spell. I feel like that could be the best bet for him, because if we go on a loan and he gets like 70 overall, then obviously possibly we can bring him back and he'd be more into the starting 11. Other than that though, let's get into the game here against Hanover 96. Also, of course, Schninkel wants a game. You can see Silva's gone to 74, which is nice. Gonna drop him out and pitch Schninkel in. I think he deserves a game considering he has been alright. Romero Cordarzo, he needs to be grow higher, so he's gonna go in the left back row. I feel like that is probably gonna be it. I feel like I want to put Bar back in because he hasn't made a foot wrong. But I can't really drop them two considering how many goals. I don't know. I'll tell you what, we'll drop Costellos. I'm going to give Digbu an actual chance at top again. Costellos is going to drop to the reserves and Bar's going to go on the sub, so obviously a bit of rotation right there. In terms of that, I feel like Angulo could be dropped for Sanchez because Sanchez hasn't really put a foot wrong, to be quite honest. And I feel like that will probably be the team at the Heinz, Von Heiden and Reina against Hanover. Right there, so hopefully we can pick up another result here. We're flying through now. This will be a massive result for us considering we got a game in hand to get even more points in front of Hanover. Let's see if we can do it in game 4. So here we have it once again on the full 90 now. Let's see if we can continue on with this. I don't know really, this form from the last game, but even that, we were quite unlucky to not go 2-all. Or they go 3-1 up. Oh, Volkshammer there. Good turn, I've got to say. Good blocker from Sanchez. Leopold. Good turn and twist in. And Sanchez, that's what I was saying. Oh, I spoke too soon. And that's a really ball pass. And then Polo has to save him. I was just about to say he has a bit of foot wrong. And then he nearly concedes. It's a goal. That would have been pretty embarrassing. Well, go for it there. Can't do it, unfortunately. Punzez. Running from Khan, look at that, doing everything. I mean, to be fair, it does say on his card he can play DM. So he's actually doing the job there for all the actual DMs who should have been there and the defenders. Stinko, looking for a game here today. Tries to work it back inside. Player to watch is Stefan Digbu there. Obviously been hit and miss since he's joined the club. But the last game did get a double with 2 decent finishes, especially the first one. That was a nice pre-finish. Aiden does well. Oh, that's not a foul. That's quite harsh, ref. I've got to say, that is very harsh. That would have been a good opportunity to go there. That's a good cross. Oh, and there's a Polo again. I did say he's got a bit of a tendency to not bloody catch the ball. Ricochet off him. A bit of butterfingers, this keeper. Oh, Stinker, that's a heavy touch there. If anyone saw that little dip there. What are you doing there? Scrappy game so far in the snow. Sneeko though. Let's go back there. Lovely little triangle football. Give it into the danger man in Kun here. Little play. Again, nothing's massively open up. And there's finally a gap there from Ayla. Can we get the run there? And we do. That's a lot better there from the striker. That's a hell of a lot better. Drogba has arrived. Great finish from number 22. That's a lot better. Making the run with that acceleration. Just a little bit of a tip there. On the end of his foot, just to push the ball in front of him, to run onto it. A good ball over the top. Nothing was coming from this game. And finally it breaks through. It's a great finish, cracking finish. Well done. And finally he has arrived at Schalke. That is what we like to see. A bit of competition for Bar and the Greek freak up top as well, which is nice. An actual prodigy striker as well. With a former Olympiacos striker. He could be through again here. And he will be through again here. Can he get another goal straight away? And he pits it over the bar. And that's what I'm saying in terms of consistency. Gotta pit that away. Not much power up hit on that one as well. But he leaps over the bar. On his preferred foot as well. Which is a bit strange. Because I'm pretty confident with that first goal. He scored with his right foot, so maybe he's better with his weak foot than his actual preferred foot. Who knows? Rochelet there. In the Tomac. Olstenberg. That's fantastic. A lot of pressure there. I thought he would have got the ball, but I don't want to push him out too far from that defence line and leave a massive gap on the reverse. Nielsen, going from Sanchez. Had a good game, Sanchez. I know he made that massive error, but it didn't lead to anything. Well, it did, but you know what I mean. It didn't lead to a goal. He was going to defend it. Stinko does well. And there's Khan again. Oh, twisting and turning. He got past 3 there, but couldn't get past the other one. But it doesn't matter. It was around the break regardless. Nothing was coming from their possession back on the attack there. I would take that 1-0. Going to the second half. Too intense from Ndibu there. Want to go from him. Could have got another goal from South, but it is what it is. I would take it 1-0 so far against Hanover away. Right, gentlemen, going for 1 sub, and it is Segan that comes on for Ayla in that DM role. Just want to kind of bolster up the defensive line a bit because it is quite a scrappy game and we need the experience in that middle. I think I would probably be the preferred sub there. Digby into Vega. Or on the potentially back push thing, we could head that down. That's what I was looking for, but it didn't work. Segan. We're done. Twisting and turning. Still twisting and turning. Was unlucky. I passed the pull off to be fair, so I'll let him off for that one. Leopard. Rob Sammer there. Newman. Twisting and turning once again. This team. Hanover 96. Just trying to push forward here. Go into the mixer. I'll tell you what, Poland nearly got knocked out there. Quite unfortunate indeed. So what I've done, ladies and gentlemen, I decided to make the sub Bar is on for Digby because I did say he was going to come on. And I think around the 60th minute, I think that's wise to get a new fresh striker on top of a player who's got way more experience than both the strikers combined. He's on the pitch. Sneakle now. It's a bit of, could force it into him. Oh, might get the seconds. Well done. Stop it there from Kun there. Good play. Can he get past the player though? Great little football kick. Into Vega. Oh, Vega just losing his foot in there, which is a little bit unlucky from him. This game has only got the 1 goal so far. Leopard, like I said, it's a huge game. Get a massive leap once again over Hanover, who they have bottled 2 games in a row, it seems like. Well, a couple of games in a row, it looks like. We're also the simulations and the highlight games. Sanchez, I think he's my man of the match today. I think he's had about 3 or 4 interceptions, a couple of challenges as well. He's had a good game, the Argentine. This is where he concedes a goal. Yeah, he's there. He's done it again there. Look, he's being brilliant. Fantastic. Got to give it to him. Oh, that's the wrong player. Should have been unfortunate. Went back into the cam. I think we could be on for our first game where Kun doesn't actually get a goal or an assist. Which is unlike him. Mix it here. We need one that back there. Oh, and again, sloppy passes. I mean, if we can see now, we kind of deserve it because we've been terrible in this last 20 minutes. 85th minute now. Throws it in. It's a good ball inside. Kakam cutting inside. A good ball across goal. It's going back across again. Out we go. Defence is holding on. Good shot. Goal. Is there again. Sanchez. It's a good play. Just good hold up from Bat. And then that should be it if I put it back here. I'm just going to shoot a goal, to be honest, ladies and gentlemen. It's 1 minute added on. I'm not going to risk it on a potential counter-attack, and we will take that. To be honest, I'm not massively happy, because I feel like we could have played a lot better. And it was a scrappy game, but it all come from the regen Drogba, to be fair, to get the only goal. But my man of the match has got to go to the centre-back in Sanchez. Like I said, a couple of interceptions and challenges today. Kept that back line secure for a number 2. But it is 3 points. And we needed that because, like I said, we had the game in hand. It came down to be quite an important game, to be honest. And we have massively took it to pretty much nearly secure us as nearly champions of the Bundesliga 2. A 1-0 win. We'll continue on. So, ladies and gentlemen, into our last game here now. And it is going to be against a team. And the reason why it's our last game is goes against this SSV Ulm here. Which, if anyone does remember, it's a little bit of a boogeyman team for me. I mean, they pretty much knocked us out of the Portugal Cup. And that is why we have to play them here today. So hopefully we can get the results for them and batter them once again. Not in the cup also, of course, because they've done us there. But we have played them once before. But this is the rematch where I think last time we battered them as well. But only by a little bit. But we're going to change the team up a little bit here. I think I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because he didn't do too bad, to be honest. Costello is going to get dropped again. Sninko, I'm going to play him over, I think, Vega. Just due to the fact Vega has been fantastic. But Sninko wants a bit of game time and Silva didn't play. Kun, of course, I don't need to change him out. He's been phenomenal. Sanchez had a fantastic game. I'm actually going to give Bullet a bit of a rest for this one. Segan, you deserve the game, my man, so he's going to go in. And I think that is probably going to wrap it up. I mean, to be fair, Bachmann, he can have a game actually over Ayla as well. On the phone night at the Venice Arena, can we demolish this team who have been a bit of a boogeyman and a thorn in our ass, to be fair? Knocked out of the Portugal Cup, but can we obliterate them from the Bundesliga 2? So here we have it then, Schalke versus SSV Ulm 1846. So let's see if we can get a result here. Because like I said, they're a bit of a boogeyman team. We're finally picking up the ball, that is. Picking up the tempo now in this episode. Hopefully we can pick up a good result here to end the episode on. Lays him off there. Bomb and then go for a finesse shot. Good shot, to be fair, from the DM. The keeper has to save it. Good start from Schalke at home. That should be our ball there, and it will be. Barman. Segan. Into Kun. He's done it again here. He's gone all the way. And of course, there it is. Number 21, our star boy, strikes again. Pushes past the defence. And I've got a funny feeling this could be a high-scoring game because that was easy to bounce past him there. Didn't score in the last one or assist. But he's looking for redemption. He wants them stats. 21 is shining. So Kun there in the 9th minute delivers once again, which is lovely to see. Keller. I mean, that's why I don't drop him. Literally the reason why. 5 goals in 8 games. Fantastic. To clarify as well, when I say, you know, it's a fun game where he has that scored an assist, I'm going to probably say that when I'm controlling because quick sim and highlights is a lot harder. He might get subbed off, but you never know. And here comes that striker again. Twisting here. That's unlucky. I should have held it up, to be fair, and wait for the overlapping of Kun, but unfortunately we didn't. It's a silly decision for myself. Adajal there plays it down line, but Schninkel does well. Tell you what, both players got sent to the shops there. Didn't expect them to pull back on the throw line. Trying to twist in there, and that was enough there to push him off from Ballman. He's had a good game so far, this Ballman. A bit of an underrated player that we don't really use from the reserves, but he's getting a game to here today, and I'll just say that, and he's giving the ball back to him. But it was trying to be thread the needle by myself. Keller there. Dina Perez, good shot, goal, and Polo once again. A good save. And get it down there. Into Aiden. Aiden looking for the striker, but poor from both of them. A bad pass and a bit of a bad run. What is happening there? Merkin, well done indeed. Segan plays a nice ball over the top there to number 9, who we haven't used a lot, but again, distribution from the passes have been a little bit weak this episode. Good play that. And he's going to wait for it. I've timed it well there. It's a good time run, and it's top left-hand corner. And the 2 players from the academy have done fantastic there. Good ball from the cam. Good goal from the striker. It's nice to see him finally hitting some goals in the back of the net. Very nice indeed. Again, the hypermotion replay. We waited that perfectly. That's that incisive passing as well. It might not be effective there, but his passing is quality for his rating. Come on. So well done indeed. That's what we like to see. But hopefully we can continue on with this incredible form. And push for another goal. 5 goals and 6 now for the striker, so he has got a good goal ratio. I think just you can see with him, he needs a bit more growth to be the next big thing. But I know I keep talking about him, people probably fell at me talking about him, but he's just naturally there already. He just feels quality on the ball. Such a low overall. Playing in there to Schlinkel, and there's no one closing. Schlinkel's going to keep running. There's this gap, and just need to maybe push to the right. A lot of speed there from a player who's so versatile. We play him in cam, left attacking mid, right attacking mid. He does it all, which is very nice to see, to have a player like that. That's how I like to use him, and it's working effectively. But there it is. 1 attempt, 1 goal for Drogba there, number 22. The rotational striker, getting a bit more game time. The 2 youngsters are taking this game by storm. So, gentlemen, 2 changes going to the second half, and we brought on some juggernauts. Youngs comes on in the right attacking mid, and also Vega comes on for Sninko. So let's see how they get on here. Young's playing a bit more of a wide position into Silva. Drogba there, trying to push it out, gets it into Vega. Vega pushing it out, getting that quick shot up and goal there. Just enough to push him off. Ball gets flying to the box there. He can't do anything with it. Does kind of well. A little bit sloppy. Striker has found a gap though, and it's a good save. Unlucky, should score that. Hit it on his wrong foot, to be fair. Don't know how he found that gap. Terrible defending. Ball is flying over. Keller. Haas. Keller does well. Oh, it's a good ball inside. Good save from Empolo. Well done. Such a good shot stopper, but sometimes he just parries that out into dangerous positions. But that one, I'll give it to him. Incredible save. Well done. Seagun there, the barman. There you go. I'm looking for him to make a run, but I can't see any run, so we're just going to go out wide there. Good play. Good pass there from the cam. Airs Vega now, and Vega, of course, he converts that one. Brilliant goal from Schalke. Great first time pass again from number 21. The balls all go through him. At that age, he's a one of a kind, but he finds a nice quick snappy pass there. Good run inside from Vega. And that is why he's probably the player of the season, to be honest with you. Good finish to make it 3-0. So the attack are having a blinder today, which is very nice to see. All involved in that goal. A lovely team goal indeed. Was patient and it opened up. So play there. Eagle looking for something. Can't do it. A nice play again. Can't try to find the striker. He does. Now we find out wide to Vega. Oh, I didn't expect him to cut inside. Good defending. It's got to be ours. Good header. Here comes Khan again. Twisting and turning. What a pass indeed. What a ball. And I think we might have found our Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne link up. What a ball that is. And a great finish. We are dominant. Well done. Good to see that one again there. The little Ronaldo truckle turn as well. And then that just quick snappy pass into the gap. Quick turn. Easy finish. You can't say that. We're going to get Ballon for Aiden. Why not? So he gets a game. Battering rams from Schalke. So 4-0. Which is lovely to see. I've got to say. Branett there. De Higo. And I did say I wanted to batter this team. And we are. I'll tell you what, Bowman's had a good game. We've got to keep an eye on him because if he continues to play like this, he'll definitely get some more game time. I feel like. De Jong's it. It's the ball over the top. And here they are again. And Kun plays it off to the striker. That one was a bit poor. That was a bit of a bad pass, I must admit. That was probably the easiest one out of all of them he's done today. And that was a bit poor. Overlapping run. In back into the striker. Good shot, goal. I knew I should have gone with Kun, but I thought the striker was going to overlap. I wanted the 3 goes for the striker, 3 for the cam. So that was sloppy for myself, I must admit. Good header down. Into Young's here. Young's. Where they go again. Youngs, I'm trying to turn into Vega or get some pass, but it just isn't opening up. But it doesn't matter regardless, because we have ended this episode 4-0 against SSV Ulm here. Battering ram from the attacks and the young lads up top. And there's something to be feared for the other German teams, even the top tier, because if we continue with this form and the growth with these players, we are going to be a team to be frightened of. I mean, it's fantastic from everyone today. Bachmann, or however you want to pronounce his name in the team, had a good game as well. Got to give it to him. The clean sheet is there as well. Dominant in our last game today. So, that is going to wrap up this episode. As you can see, in the next episode, we start off against Prolman Munster there, which are, I'm not too sure where they are in the league. Let's have a look where they are. They are 16th, so we'll probably play that one as a quick sim. So then we can potentially get on to our nearly last episode. Well, nearer anyway. If we get through these games here, Hertha is quite a big game. We are very close to the end of the season with Hamburg, Huth and Paderborn, which are kind of 3 big games, 9 points clear at the moment, which is nice with a game in hand. Same with Cologne, so we could be about 12 points clear. So the league table, if we beat Hanover very soon, or possibly next episode, if we get the wins there, we will win the league. A good episode all round. I mean, we started off quite poorly, but near the end, we was fantastic. And if we can see some of the statistics with some of the individuals who just joined the club, if we can get to the actual players of the striker, we can see debut not getting the assisted, but 6 and 6 in the Bundesliga too. And of course, Kun 8, 5 and 6. Could have got a hell of a lot more, but we just decided to try and assist each other. Costellers, you've got to watch out, because these individuals are catching you up. I mean, if this guy gets more starts and gets more goals, he could take the golden boot at the age of 17 and literally half of his appearances. So it's a big one to ask here. I mean, we're not going to obviously forget Costellers, because he's got a hell of a lot of potential about as well in the excellent prospect. Could next season turn to an potentially special as well striker with the form he is in. But yeah, we started slow with some draws and losses, but we built it up for some wins to end off this episode. So if you did like this episode though, ladies and gentlemen, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
That sexy smile, looking